In the not too distant future, maybe Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joel, not too different from you or me. He worked at Gizmonic Institute, just another face in a red jumpsuit. He did a good job cleaning up the place, but his bosses didn't like him, so they shot him into space. We'll send the cheesy movies, the worst we can find. You'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Joe can't control where the movies begin or end, because he used those special parts to make his robot friends. Robot, roll call, Cabot, Gypsy, hi girl, Tom Servo, what a cool guy, Crow. You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For the Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Satellite of Love. My name is Joel Robinson. This is my friend Tom Servo.
Yo!
Hey, have you seen Crow lately?
I think he went out.
You know, you seem kind of different. Did you get a haircut or something?
Nope, just Tom Servo, sleek and slim with a transparent head.
Well, I'm looking for Crow because he left his little Billy doll in my room again, and I'd like to...
Toasted peanuts.
Oh, there he is. Hey.
50,000 monkeys.
Good to see you,
can't be-
Crow.
Well, hey, Tommy, top of the morning to you.
Morning.
Joel, have you seen my Upney Reader, by any chance?
What's going on?
It's Tuesday.
Paranoid delusions.
It's treatable, you know.
Yeah.
Commercial sign! Commercial sign! Commercial sign pretty soon!
Loading Richard Basart remark. Richard Basart remark in 5, 4, 3, 2. Richard Basart now.
I get it. I know what's going on.
No, Joel, you don't get it. You're crazy.
I think you're insane, Joe.
Crazy.
We'll be right back.
Toys in the attic, he is
Joe.
crazy. You see, Joel, we reversed the mini data flow of our voice sequencers. Quite simple, really.
I wrote the funny jokes.
Yeah, you guys are about as funny as a urinary infection. Oh, WW and the Dixie Dance Kings are calling.
Hello, Booby. I don't mean to rub it in, but we're entertaining a few celebrities here in the Deep 13 Grotto Room.
Wow, look at all of the George Kirby just got here, Dick Gaudier just arrived, Vicky Carr, just to name a few. Wow, what a party.
You know, Joel, our invention this week is made for men.
But the ladies like it too.
What is it?
We can't show you what it is, but get this.
We're wearing it.
Oh, come on, you guys. You didn't invent anything.
Well, that's what you'd like to think. It's comfortable, easy to wear, glides on easy, yet stays in place.
I shower in mine. People say I look more confident, which results in more sales. Shouldn't we be telling them to do their invention exchange?
Frank, you're ruining it for me.
Today's invention exchange, sirs, is based on the premise the kids love to read the back of cereal boxes.
That's why we've come up with serial novels.
Modern fiction, it's all part of this nutritious breakfast.
You see, right now Joel is reading Interview with a Vampire on the back of Count Chocula. Maybe later he'll eat some Ann Rice Puffs. I'm just kidding, of course.
Read Kaboom cereal with Bret Easton Ellis's controversial yet all but forgotten American Psycho on the back.
And for the more adventurous, you can start your day eating Lucky Charms while reading Thomas Pynchon's Gravity's Rainbow. It's magically obscure.
What do you think, sirs?
Joel, this week's experiment stars Casey Adams of Catalina Caper fame. Tell him about it, Lawrence.
You got me. It's called The Indestructible Man. But first, I'm afraid you're going to have to sit through another chapter of Undersea Kingdom.
Oh, Frank, look, there's Jerry Van Dyke with his banjo.
Wow!
We got movie time!
Huber.
Das Pickle.
Das Credits.
Park it anywhere, Crash.
Red Rover, let B. Reeves Eason come over.
2 directors? Hey! Hey! It's the Undersea Kingdom for you and for me, where the men are in dresses.
We have to dry our swords out.
Ooh, and around the clubhouse turn, there goes Beetlejuice up the front and Craphound brings up the rear.
Monty Blue, that's a king.
Hey, you kids, come in here with my pillowcases.
Yeah, we know. Into the Valley of Death, ride the 600. We know.
Did you hear something?
Huh?
It's UPS man.
Lon Chaney Jr., no!
The John Bradford exchange.
Come on, guys, let's go get greased big time.
Oh, cute. Uncle Khan, met time in Atlantis. Uncle Khan, the time of Atlantis. Actually, looks like Jimmy Carl Black, doesn't he?
You know the group. It's the Bishop.
What is this, their yearbook?
Editor, yearbook 2, 3, and 4. Burnout 3 and 4.
Known for his anthologies, Professor Norton, that is. See, 'cause
It's Averill Harriman.
him? Dana, a go-getting newspaper. Oh, in other words, she fetches. Go-getting.
I totally didn't vote for her for homecoming.
Next slide, please. Thank you.
You may remember him from the Cracker Jacks box. They opened him up and found a prize inside.
Gee.
The sailor's favorite. President of Hat Club, 3 and 4. Grandest of all, 4.
Sorry, it never starts. Oh, there we go.
Let's cut through the salad bar.
Gin tanks are attacking.
Ooh. Oh, so they weren't killed. Gee.
Shut up, Diane!
You two get behind that rock. Billy and I will lead them all.
Which rock?
Run, Crash!
Two of the strangers have escaped the Volkites and are heading for the beach.
No, they're watching North by Northwest.
The invisible ray gun will soon stop them.
Western Union.
In this gown?
Hey, it's an old rock beater.
From Beauty and the Beast. Hold me closer, tiny sailor.
I feel the earth move under my... Whoa.
Huh?
That's dirty.
Jump for that sandbag.
Oh, cheap, really cheap. Boo.
Hey, the interstate, Billy. Good luck.
How'd they get off the Cock-a-Doodle Cliff? This is wrong.
Diana.
Oh, great water heaters that install themselves. I love it.
I'm riding shotgun.
You are a shotgun. Hee hee. Oh. It's the Von Trapps.
There's a way out.
Those mechanical men can't follow us through those flames.
There's Scylla and Charybdis.
Look, it's the Quad Cities.
Are you sure this is the lost continent of Atlantis?
But Billy looks like William Frawley.
What a story this will make for my paper. Your reporter discovered civilization 10,000 feet below the ocean.
A regular Nina Totenberg, isn't she?
Before that city.
So would I. Perhaps we'd better get back to the submarine before we run into any more of these strange peaks.
Perhaps you should get back to acting on the stage, Gramps.
Do they all have to touch each other when they talk?
You're a better man than I, Gungadin.
The man who would be queen.
Look closely, Marcus. Have you ever seen such people before? No.
Everybody skip.
I'll bet you they're in league with Unga Khan.
Look at
Let Matt Dillon.
Hi! Which one of us is he waving at?
Follow me!
Well, it's Jim Henson's Birth of a Nation babies.
Follow me!
Look at all those horses under the sea.
So how do they get them under the sea anyway?
Seahorses?
Ben-Hur.
Ben Hack.
Charles MacArthur. Jimmy Smits. Here's a stop. Everybody get transferred.
Okay, if things get tough, we'll offer him Billy. Agreed?
Cool.
Agreed.
Oh, it's like the end of a high-speed chase in L.A.
Drive back to the sacred city and report to Sheridan, High Priest of Atlantis, that we are returning with strange prisoners.
Weird prisoners.
I want to ride with Diana.
You're a little late for the posse, fella.
The end.
With Mark Spitz, Jimmy Smits, and Arazi, the French Wonder Horse.
It's murder.
Open the gate and make some summer sausage, quick.
Oh, too late.
Ouch. Open the back door. You can't stop.
Here, wash and wax this.
Thank you, sir. Oh, jeez, all I got is a crummy popcorn ball and some jujubes.
Looks like a set the monkeys would end up on.
Confident, dry, and secure.
Darius approaches the city with strange captives.
Strange captives.
Weird captives.
Who are they?
We believe them to be agents of Unga Khan.
That sucks.
There will be no peace in Atlantis.
Can we break your hat open now and eat the popcorn?
Or of this evil usurper, Unga Khan.
Anderson, windows and wall doors.
Before we could return and capture the strangers, the Volkites appeared and destroyed them with their atom guns. I wanted them alive. They are alive.
Well, then everybody's happy.
Well, then, shall we eat? There's Dutch loaf.
Garrett's men have captured them, Your Majesty, and are heading for the sacred city.
Enough TV for you two. Now get outside and play.
Cedric, capture the prisoners at any cost.
Hi, Kiba.
My hat.
Watch out, back.
Oh, look, it's the three horsemen for the... No, the four horsemen... No, the several horsemen of the apocalypse.
Oh, Mother Superior jumped the gun.
No.
Whoa! Big hill, everybody!
Well, what do you know?
The Dick Clark Story on ABC.
Any relationship to Dick Cheney?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Marion. TV's Marion from Happy Days.
Sounds like the soundtrack is drunk.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Ted Fleshman Jr., John Russell Jr., Lon Chaney Jr., Sammy Davis Jr., Junior Samples Jr., Absorbian Jr.
Lots of juniors. Fly, Russell in flight. Afternoon delight. Oh, it's cute, huh?
Pollux-Fen for your Dinflintures.
Temptintures. All of justice? That's kind of a gross exaggeration, isn't it?
It's not a court of justice, it's a court of law. Who is Detective Division?
I'm Lieutenant Dick Chasen.
He's eating breakfast.
This hadn't been a routine case. And to find the answer, I've had to put a lot of little pieces together.
It's Parents' Day at
On the
Attica.
day most cases can be called closed. It was the day before the butcher was to be executed. He was
Sandy
visited by his
Quentin
attorney,
Crisp.
Paul Lowe, in the death house. It was at this first meeting the Butcher Benton case took its first switch.
Jimmy Smits.
Well, that's it, Butcher.
The evidence against you is so strong, the government turned down your appeal.
They still think your father's more talented than you are.
You started wrong, and now you're still trying to throw me curves.
Look, I don't blame you for being edgy, but get this straight. I didn't double-cross you. I never worked harder for a client.
You mean you never worked harder for a client to get him sentenced?
Oh, that hurt.
You're a fool, Butcher. If you hadn't tried to double-cross Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli, they wouldn't have turned state's evidence against you.
Touche.
You had to get greedy. You wanted to keep the whole $600,000 for yourself.
Which one's in jail?
And I don't blame him.
It was all your idea. You planned the whole job. You hired us. When you found out I'd staged the money, you decided it was time for me to die.
Shh, Mom's here.
Those two crumbs to turn state's evidence on me. You stinking rotten mouthpiece.
That's Mr. Stinking Rotten Mouthpiece to you.
Now look, what's the sense in not giving me the money? It's not going to do you any good.
Well,
It's locked up in a CD.
I have the satisfaction of knowing that none of you three crumbs are going to spend it.
What about Eva? Don't you owe her something? You tell me where the money is, I'll see that she gets your share.
I've got a different idea. I'm going to kill you and Squeamy and Joe. Then I'll take care of Eva myself.
Neat.
You thick-headed ape, you're going to die tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. I stand corrected.
Remember what I said. I'm going to get you.
Sucker.
All three of you.
Wait, there's only one of me.
Even for you, Butcher, that'd be quite a trick. So, dead man.
Okay, see you later. Hey!
Remember what I said. I'm going to kill you. All three of you.
The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
The thief, the cook, the wife, and...
Whoa, Centerville, a real great place to bring your kids up.
French dips.
Back in Los Angeles, two men sat in a bar room listening to a newscaster tell his headline
Oh, I've
story.
heard this joke.
He played up big the butcher's threat to kill Paul
Listerine?
Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli for their having turned state's evidence against him. Squeamy Ellis didn't seem happy over the butcher's threat.
I'm not happy with the butcher's threat.
But they had figured, once a dead man, always a dead man.
That's smart.
Like a Boy Scout.
This was one time everyone was in for a surprise, including the entire police department.
Go on. Come on.
Wonder what Billy's doing in Family Circus today.
Wow. Prime cuts go on sale at noon.
Building code under fire.
You see the headlines, Captain?
Teletype just came in from San Francisco.
Here's the receipt for your paper.
Set for 5 o'clock this afternoon. And like the newspapers say, he still refuses to talk about that stolen money.
Well, I still have hopes of coming up with something.
Ooh, he said on the pen set.
That's what I dropped by for, Dick. With Butcher's execution, the department's marking it case closed. That means you'll be reassigned.
I spent a whole year trying to break this case. As far as I'm concerned, Butcher's death is just the beginning.
Could you reassign me with Pepper Anderson?
I can't prove it, but I think that Paul Lowe was the top man. And even though I have to keep working on it while off duty, I'm going to get Lowe, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Marcelli.
Okay, Lieutenant. Officially, I'm taking you off the case.
Touch.
Unofficially, I wish you luck.
Hey, you forgot to pat his head, too.
Keep me posted.
Will do.
Wait, isn't this your office?
I headed for Eva Martin.
But then who didn't?
She worked in a local burlesque house. I'm a cop, and my job is to ask questions and get answers.
All right, talk.
So I decided I might as well start again with her.
And I walked really, really fast. Morning.
Either those curtains go where I do.
Oh, hi, I saw your sister outside. You know, the quiet one?
What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you.
Talk? You're a cop, aren't you?
That's a good question. I can't even find a 3-ton armored car, let alone the $600,000, and I've been on the case a year.
Well, you're a crappy cop. Look, it's 9 a.m. and I'm dressed like this. Leave me alone.
I've told you I don't know anything about the money. I never did.
Benton's gonna be dead in a little while. I thought it might make a difference.
I never knew anything about the money.
Money, you know, medium of exchange, storehouse of value, green.
I didn't even know Charles was in the rackets until the trial.
Now, take it easy, kid.
You're on, Eva. Hey, it's Al Jolson.
What's he doing out there?
when I wear your clothes now.
Boy, that burlesque house sure puts on a good brunch.
It's a Jack Ruby planet.
The Jack Ruby program.
Oh, damn. It's my evil twin.
Well, let's see here. GWM seeks Leatherman for... Oh.
He's wearing espadrilles. Oh, even criminals have to punch in. What do you know?
Ah, now I can drink.
Honey, here's your wrap.
Thanks, Mr. Lithgow.
Anytime.
New stuff killed. Oh, hi.
Oh, Mommy.
That's his mother?
What a dump. Who said that?
2 moments ago, Butcher Benton, without revealing the whereabouts of the $600,000 stolen in the armored car holdup, paid for his crimes against society in the gas chamber at San Quentin.
Walter Winchell's hiding behind the curtain.
Today...
Yeah, geez, I hate Howard Stern.
Come on, baby. Don't waste tears on Benton.
I feel so badly about Charles. If I'd known, maybe I could have done something.
How about a drink? We could both use it.
No, I just can't drink while she's working.
And how about a carob shake?
Well, I've got some blanched peanuts here.
It's from Ed McMahon.
Well, now what's the matter?
They spelled my name wrong.
Message from Charles. He told me to open it if he died.
Finale, Eva.
All right.
Jolson again.
How about a steak after the show?
No, he always offers me beef.
Dumb, stupid, dumb idiot. What is with me today?
Well, it says here, Dear Eva, don't eat too much steak, love Charles.
Paul Lowe, opening the letter the butcher had given Eva, found a map outlining a section of the city sewer system.
It says varicose
Clearly
veins.
identified was the spot where the butcher had hidden the stolen payroll. He replaced it with a $50 bill.
And a pork chop.
I guess he figured $50 to gain $600,000 was not a bad day's work.
No one will be seated during the frightening letter folding scene.
Better than a mutual fund. Welcome to the Satellite of Love's annual Any Excuse for a Parade parade. This year, we salute the Undersea Kingdom. I'm your host, Alan Thicke, and my co-host down on the parade route is Mary Fran.
Mary Fran, you said I could be Dick Van Patten.
Oh, sure thing, Dick.
Okay, our first float is turning the corner onto Gypsy Rose Lane. Gypsy, as you know, is this year's Grand Marshal. Always an honor.
This float is a tribute to Ray Crash Corrigan.
And it's a good thing Crash isn't driving.
That's right, Dick. Hey, look, there's Little Billy.
Hurry, Diane!
That float is sponsored by the American Dairy Association and is made entirely of recycled milk cartons.
Dairy, you don't find it underwater, but it's got water in it. The ADA inviting you to enjoy dairy in all its permutations at least 3 times a day.
Here comes the Florida Institute of Marine Biology Marching Band, playing the popular love theme from the Undersea Kingdom. And here's a perennial favorite, the lovable Tom Servo from TV's Mystery Science Theater 3000. He portrays Dr. Norton's submarine from
the Undersea Kingdom.
That's right.
Did you know, Alan, it took 18 seamstresses working round the clock 3 months to bring the plucky bot to life.
It is balloon!
And Tom is filled with over 15,000 cubic yards of hydrogen.
I think you mean helium, Dick.
Following Servo is the American Pepper Association float. Hats off to Pepper.
Pepper, up your day with Pepper.
The American Pepper Association invites you to try pepper as a side dish.
You know, pepper was used in the miniature sequences in the Undersea Kingdom to simulate the ocean floor.
Pepper!
Oh, look out!
Oh, no. Servo has burst into flames. People are running around. Fire is shooting. Oh, the humanity. People are running and screaming. We've got commercial sign, and I'm just going to step into this doorway here.
The case took took another switch, which turned the next 72 hours into one long, hideous nightmare.
My in-laws came to visit.
Biochemist was making preparations for a final experiment which he hoped would lead the way to a cure for cancer. He'd been successful with laboratory animals.
Oh, who hasn't?
The last step called for a human body.
That's where I came in.
Bradshaw's assistant quickly made a deal with a local mortuary and returned to the laboratory with the dead body of Butcher Benton.
Then he hired the winner of the Joe Flynn lookalike contest to come on down.
Saw right under the seat? Saw right.
You made good time.
Well, I didn't waste any.
Any trouble?
McHale?
Just handed the money over and moved the body into your station wagon. That was that.
This is fun. Checking it for change.
He's in good shape.
Well, I hope so.
For a dead man.
We'll get other blood samples later. We'll run this one through fast.
Right.
But first get Junior samples.
Now wheel him into the machine and then raise him.
Right.
Raise him with a good Midwestern value. Loyalty, hard work, you know.
A little late for a CAT scan.
We will sell no wine before it's time.
Oh, he's a hungry little fella there. Wasn't he, little hungry fella?
McHale. Elvis.
Ready?
You mean you're going to give him 287,000 volts?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you're the boss.
We'll check with that before we start dissecting. Turn off the lights.
We need a dramatic effect. He just invented the light bright.
Ribs, that's what I'm hungry for.
There you go, boy. You respond properly and my theory is sound. You'll be more famous dead than alive.
Like most artists.
Switch.
Jimmy Smits.
It's alive!
No. Oh. Bond meter.
GE, we bring Lon Chaney to life!
Inspector Henderson and Captain Bickingham, working together for your future.
I think it needs the Electric Light Orchestra to bring it all together. El Dorado, El Dorado, El Dorado.
You see, it goes all the way to 11.
Oh, gee, get a garbage bag and a squeegee.
Stop pulsation of the heart.
Old man liver.
He's beginning to breathe. You brought this man back to life.
With Coast.
The heart muscle simply responded to a terrific electrical shock, that's all.
Neat.
Yes, but it does prove that the cells still function.
So, lunch?
Dr. Bradshaw.
Heal the child within.
A shock reaction it can't last.
His cells are multiplying now, if your theory is right.
Could keep that reaction going longer. But it's worth a try. Get the body out.
How come I always have to get the body out?
Coffee?
Come on, get up for school, faker. Come on, up and at 'em, rise and shine. Come on.
Oh, jeez, I've seen calves liver cuter than him.
Get some adrenaline from the supply room. Some amyl nitrite, too. Hurry, hurry.
100% pure adrenaline.
Point brag.
Oh, boy. I got electrocuted last night.
Senior winces limbs.
What am I smelling? Did somebody die in here? Oh, I did.
Did I go home with you last night? Oh.
I have a glass of water. I'm really parched.
There you go. Your heart can't stand the strain. Now you must lie still. Please, please. Easy now.
Look, my back teeth are floating. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, he's got a saggy diaper that leaks.
You're right. I had that coming.
You think people come back from the dead? You should see this lab around quitting time.
Back to the butcher. He tried to talk, but the electrical voltage had burned out his vocal cords.
Thanks for everything. Bye now.
His brain. He knew who he was. He knew who he hated. He stumbled.
I'm in here.
I think he thought
Who's it downstairs?
Kill Lowe, Squeamy, and Joe Marcelli.
Hey,
The electrical voltage that Dr. Bradshaw had given the butcher had increased his cellular structure to the point where he was no longer a man.
But made for a woman.
Bradshaw's experiment had created a vicious, brutal animal with an almost inconceivable amount of strength.
So we joined the LA Police Department.
The butcher's regained life would last for only a few minutes.
If refrigerated.
Therefore, instead of calling for help, the doctor decided to handle his creation alone.
Easy, Benton. Just relax.
You relax. I'm dead.
Doctor, I want to try to help you. Do you understand me? You're in my laboratory.
You're Milton, my brand new son.
Carried out, and you were declared dead. I tried an experiment on you and brought you back to life, although I didn't intend that. Now, you've had a great shock. Now come and sit down. Now, be quiet. Now, come and sit down.
Come here, I'll fix you a nice Coke.
Be quiet, he tells me.
McHale. I can't wait until I'm in the boat next.
Careful. His reactions are violent.
How do you explain this?
His reactions are violent.
100 times. Perhaps thousands. His strength is unbelievable. No, it's too late for the amyl nitrite. I want to get some blood samples. Make some tests on him. Find out what's happened. Get me a syringe.
Yes, sir. Good. Now get me a sarong. Love that one.
Relax. The first one's free.
What the? Oh, I get it. He's indestructible.
You bit my needle, you freaked out maniac.
Why won't the needle penetrate the skin?
Tissue must be nearly a solid mass of cells.
How are we going to get the blood
Smoking is
sample?
very glamorous.
Surgically, perhaps.
Surgically? Wait, I want a second opinion.
Now, take it easy. You can't leave here now. I'm responsible for your being alive.
You're not the boss of me.
You know, I really cannot tell which is more fun to kill. Oh, it's a draw.
Well, done and done. Killed two birds with one stone. Sorry, guys.
Oh, say, you know if there's a breakfast place near... Oh, that's right, you're dead. Sorry, I forgot.
This will be the day that I die. I finally understand the lyrics of that American pop. Throw my shell. He's wandered into a Mr. Balky's.
Let's see here. Licorice whips, jujubes, slow pokes, lawn chain, junior mints.
Hello? Anybody work here? Can I get some service, please?
Towards the end of this case, Captain Lauder and I found out the doctor and his assistant had been murdered. But I'm getting ahead of my story. The butcher didn't know how he had been brought back from the dead, and he didn't care.
He's under the bleachers.
All he knew, he was alive.
Kinda.
A little.
And this monster-made man started thinking about Los Angeles.
The eyes of Laura Mars.
Oh, I feel better now. Say, this whole coming back from the dead thing isn't so bad after all. Huh. I gotta tap a kidney. I'll be right back.
On that very Los Angeles, I decided to stop playing detective for a little while.
Dude,
I went to the
looks like a
burlesque house
lady.
to ask Eva to have dinner with me.
I think I'm going to like it here.
The butcher was dead, and if I got lucky, sooner or later, I figured Paul Lowe would lead me to the stolen payroll. In a way, that possibility...
Well, everybody on stage for the big Whoville number.
Want some?
It's not fair to watch the show from backstage.
Next time I'll pay admission.
I take it by that remark you like my routine.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
For a guy.
There's something like kind of spooky about watching Casey Adams flirt, isn't there?
It shouldn't be hard for someone like you to get a job in a class spot.
If you were a detective, I'd be willing to bet with a line like that. Your next remark would be, how about dinner?
Well, not exactly dinner, but a hamburger might be a good idea.
Meat again?
You're asking in an official capacity. I can't say no.
I'm off duty.
For the past 6 months, all I've ever called you is Lieutenant Chasen. Do you have a first name?
Dick.
That figures.
Give me 10 minutes for a quick change, because you just made yourself a date, Lieutenant. I mean, Dick.
All right.
So why'd they go to Expo 67?
No, that's Brazil 76, I think.
Well, the guy spares no expense.
I haven't had hamburger in the front seat of an automobile with a guy in a lot of years.
You're a cheap jerk.
We'll do it more often.
Yeah.
Fine. I always figured a policeman wasn't really a human being. I mean, unless he was arresting someone or trying to solve a case, he was unhappy.
That's nice. Pass me the jack sauce.
In fact, everyone on the force gets fed up occasionally with the job they do.
That's why we beat up Rodney King.
Maybe we're more human than anyone else. We see so much trouble, we get to hate the work. But as long as the world's filled with people, there'll have to be men who enforce the laws.
Can you take me home now?
What made you join the department?
Now who's making with the questions?
No, honest, I'd love to know.
Well, it's really a very short story.
By Chekhov.
When I got out of the Air Corps, I went to work for an oil company.
That's why I'm so greasy.
One day, I went back to college on the GI Bill. Just before graduation, I noticed all about the police department exams. Passed. On from there.
Can I throw up out the window? If I ask one more question, will you give me a straight answer?
Try.
Am I still part of the Charles Benton investigation?
And how?
Right now.
I don't think so.
I don't think
As far as the
so.
department's concerned, when Benton was executed, the case was marked closed. Inside of me, that's not good enough.
I don't follow.
Well, the $600,000 is still missing. A fast-talking underworld lawyer like Paul Lowe is walking around a free man.
Bitter? Sure, I'm bitter.
Someday, no matter how long it takes, I'll get him and the money. Until I do, the Benton case for me is not closed.
Oh, bravo. Bravo.
Charles Benton never told me anything about the money.
Well, I've been sure of that for a long time.
Yeah.
But how did you ever get mixed up with anyone like the butcher?
Well, I wanted a good lean
Trouble
brisket
hasn't
and...
started. It just happened. I had a roommate who used to date Benton all the time. One day she packed and left for Chicago. Benton carried a torch for her, and he used my shoulder to cry.
And he burned down the house.
We were having dinner together, and a few weeks later, I was labeled by the police as this #1 suspect and Benton's girl. But it was never like that. I made only one mistake.
Excuse me, guys.
Sorry.
You mean
It's a real yawn
I was
fest.
arrested for the robbery of you had no idea how...
Hey.
Oh,
You know this is
sorry.
going to
Just thought
sound
I'd stretch
crazy,
out a
but
little.
I only went out with
you
Benton
go
a couple of times.
I was
And all we
just
ever
looking.
talked about was Madge, my old roommate.
No.
Oh, okay.
Last time I saw him, he tried to get too friendly, and that's when I told him he had the wrong girl.
Then I had him electrocuted.
Like I said, I'd already made my mistake.
What about the burlesque house?
Can we go back there?
Together.
Please. When is this thing going to end, please? I'm getting really tired and cranky and I have no...
I won a beauty.
No, not her life story. No, please. Please get rid of it, will you, please?
After which... Turn it off! Turn it off!
Really?
But you're right.
Hey, look at him.
And then one day I read an ad.
Hey, have you no sense of decency? Could you please end this scene?
Yeah, gee.
You know something? It's like any other job.
Yeah, where you strip.
If you're looking for trouble, you can find it even in a schoolroom.
Boy,
That's where I hang out.
The screen test didn't work out, though. Why didn't you go on home?
Why didn't you go on home and stop it?
Joel, it's okay. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here.
I don't know about you, but I do 8 shows a day, and at this hour I'm bushed.
So do I.
Oh, I see. The big brush off, eh?
Mind if I drive you home?
Mighty Casey has
No.
struck out.
And I'll tell you something else.
No!
I don't mind anything about tonight. Not even the hamburger.
Kill them!
I kept playing tag. He made 4 telephone calls. 3 of them didn't interest me, but 1 did. The one to Joe Marcy.
No! Go.
I watched Joe at his meeting with Love, and for some unknown reason, I began to get the feeling that this case was finally about to explode in my favor.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Aunt B, after dark.
Look at that. I see him stagger on 2 legs, but he's doing it on 4.
That's his flea bag.
Well, look who's calling names. At least I ain't a squealer, a stoolie.
It's David Mammoth's adaptation of the Lockhorns.
That's enough. I'll take care of it. I want to talk. Okay, Mr. Lowe. Any future business you've got with this psycho, take care of it upstairs in your office. Keep showing around here, sooner or later he's going to get slugged, crippled or no cripple.
Vic K back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ew, she's covered with dead things.
Ugh.
Go away.
Let me get this straight. So every table has a bottle of Old Smuggler on it?
Yep.
I need a shot. There. Go get one after I talk to you. You sober enough to understand?
Yeah, I run out of dough.
I was going to make cookies.
Look, you used to be the best torch man in town.
Well, thank you.
Now, I don't think you could crack a safe if you knew the combination.
No jobs. Nobody wants me since I turned states on Benton. That's your doing. You told me.
All right, quit crying.
Baby.
I got a job for you. If you can stay off that stuff long enough.
You know I can if I've got a job. How much? What is it?
Pays 5 bottles a week.
Right.
Where?
Right near where he pulled the job.
Say your leg, stop that.
$2,000 ain't much out of 600,000.
The other expenses. Besides, that money's plenty.
Got kind of a Bruce Willis smirk there, doesn't he?
Whenever I get another boy.
I'll do it. How soon do you want me to go to work?
Set it up for tomorrow night.
Let's us go.
Boy, it's like a criminal temp agency.
1. That's all those jobs up.
Where he broke his thumb. In your hand burns, sending a signal to your brain to tell you to move your hand off the electric heater.
Oh, so in a way, pain is good. Otherwise, we might be hurt and not know it and die during social studies.
Exactly. It's all part of a bigger plan. Get it, Crow?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, everybody knows there's no way a person could be indestructible. But just for fun, what would you do if you were indestructible?
I'd hammer nails with my skull. No, wait. I'd be a high-performance drill bit, or...
I'd jump in a stump grinder to amuse my friends.
Really?
Oh, sure. Better yet, I'd rent 15 acres of wooded farmland and invite people to hunt me down for a small fee.
Oh, good one, Tommy. How about this? I'd invite college students to staple announcements and posters on me and let them open beer bottles with my eye sockets.
Oh, then I'd allow myself to be used as an ashtray.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'd wear a wool sweater without a T-shirt.
Huh.
It's Peruvian. Real itchy. Scratchy.
But you'd get used to it after a while.
Well, listen, Crow, every indestructible fantasy does not have to be gruesome or horrible.
Yes, it does.
Sure.
Okay, well, how about this? I go down to the corner every day and emulate myself for money, kind of like a street performer.
Yeah, now you're cooking with Crisco. Crisco, hey, I know. I'd bob for donuts in a deep fryer.
Oh, I got one. I date Sean Young and then cheat on her with Roseanne Barr.
Oh, that's kid stuff compared to this. Now get this. I'd march right into the Department of Justice and take the Warren Commission file.
Ooh, well, I'd go to Rome and unveil the conspiracy between the mob and the Vatican.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'd wear white tennis shoes with black socks and just wait for kids to beat me up. Oh, we got movies! Meanwhile, in Giant Gila Monster.
I gotta take a big indestructible whiz.
Oh, that's tasteless.
Sorry.
I may be indestructible, but I still hurt inside.
I lost my retainer.
Mommy! Oh, they were singing Jolie, go away.
Because I'm the wonder, they call me the wonder.
The butcher was walking slowly toward Los Angeles.
The killer awoke before dawn.
He traveled through wooded hills to prevent being seen by anyone. Finally, he came to a quiet road. He stopped to get his bearings.
Whose woods these? I think no.
He saw something else.
Well, Jessica Rabbit.
For the butcher, that rang a bell.
I get it.
He knew by the next afternoon he'd be in Los Angeles in plenty of time to catch up with the 3 men who had double-crossed him.
Say, if I had a car, I could be in Los Angeles in time to catch up to the 3 men who double-crossed me.
So, live around here much?
Well, see, you're a real gentleman to be helping strangers in distress. I hope you don't mind me using the babe here as bait. Quite a dish, isn't she? But that's what she gets paid for. Bait, that is. Yes, sir. She's a real shaker artist of my outfit. Carnival man himself. Just call me Connie.
Connie.
Yeah. Well, friend, we're in a little bit of difficulty here. Got a flat tire, brand new car, no tools in the back. Why, some of these dealers make my carnival business look like babes in the woods.
Hey, indestructible jerk.
I love this car.
The time tunnel in color. Doug, Tony, where are you?
My back.
Oh, holy. Say, who you with, friend? Now, let it down. Let it down.
I'm with AAA.
No matter who you with, friend. Believe me, I can do better for both of us. I'll make a fortune for the both of us.
Oops. The silent scream.
I'll write up the contract then.
Be careful of the tree on the tree and don't ride the clutch.
Lie detector by Mattel.
An hour later, the San Francisco Police Department sent out an APB.
What do you see?
Big typewriters were brought in and people were fed into them.
Squads were sent to various parts of the countryside.
Well, there it is.
Highway Patrol, starting Broderick Cropper.
Be on the lookout for donuts.
Oh, come on,
APB
Joel.
for donuts.
That's really lame. No more of these donut jokes.
Oh, pardon me, Tom. I've got to take an indestructible whiz servo.
So, the Sirens of Titan, huh?
Kurt Vonnegut.
Oh, it's the Cannonball Run!
Lots were thrown up to catch the cold-blooded killer the hysterical girl had described.
Excuse me,
Each
sir.
squad kept
You a
reporting
killer?
back to central
What the
headquarters.
hysterical girl
Each of their
described?
stories was the same. So far, none of them had spotted the car the killer was driving.
Sam Sneed.
Orders were given to shoot to kill.
Shoot it down.
Because from the girls' further accounts, they realized they were dealing with a maniac.
Who was dancing like he's never danced before.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd like to see your license, sir.
Nope.
Take it out of the wallet, please, sir.
Mind if I play through?
Well, I suppose they do those things.
Money, revenge, money, revenge.
Honk if you're indestructible.
If you were indestructible, you'd be home by now.
Oh, Wall Drug, 2,000 miles.
Gee, if I could only read.
Yeah, he's indestructible, but he needs a light wrap, you know.
The boy gets cold.
More for the looks. Hall of Justice, over 1 million served.
Captain J.I.S.D. Lauder.
I trust that this information will answer all of your questions. If I can be of any further service, let me know.
Your total is 435. Please pull ahead.
LA.
Another all point from CHP, Captain.
We got this bill from Winchell's. It's in the 6 digits, so you have to sign off.
Wait, who's ordering the specialty donuts? Hold it a second.
Hit him.
Reports sound like they come from a bunch of loonies.
That's that Barney Miller.
Sergeant. Yeah. I want Lieutenant Chasen to look these over as soon as he comes in.
All right, Captain.
It's some poetry I've been working on.
The next morning, I read the stories of the brutal murder of the 2 police officers.
Really picked me up.
I also read the witness's statement about the bullets having no effect upon the killer.
It's only an 84 today. New petitions against tax.
I felt sorry for the witness, and I thought about how easily a person's mind can become confused when suddenly they receive a brutal shock.
Then I
didn't
went to
believe a man existed who could not be stopped by a slug from a 45.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Good morning, Captain.
Oh, excuse me.
You and the rest of the force are going on 24-hour duty.
All right, yeah. Oh.
Headlines?
I mean, this guy that's running amok up north?
Yeah, and he's running amok,
The latest
too.
report, he's killed 2 police officers. Made a getaway in a green coupe heading south.
When he gets up to 4 police officers, we'll do
Got a hunch
something.
this killer's going to be our baby.
I noticed you knitted a little blue holster.
Right down.
Yeah.
You better get started, Lieutenant.
Okay. I got to stop at Bargain Clown first.
Any new leads on that hold-up money?
I think the girl can probably be counted out. If any of the others are wise, they're keeping mighty quiet.
Let it ride for now. The whole force is going to be on the spot until we catch this killer.
They're doing Camelot across the lot.
Newspapers will have a field day.
Hey, shut up over there.
Grandma!
Hey, who says oldsters can't stay active?
Gray lady down.
All hands
We were
on
wrong
deck.
about 2 things. The killer was already in our city, and we didn't know he was Butcher Benton. He headed straight for Eva Martin. He went to her dressing room to get back the map he had left in the envelope with her. He wanted first to check his money, then catch up with Lowe and the
And
others.
if anybody's interested, he's got to pick up his shirts at the cleaners later, too.
Hey, I'm voting in here. Oh.
But I was, and then you were dead with the... Oh.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, well,
Can't be.
I know I'm a little I don't know how I'm dressed, but...
You do look like him.
You do smell like him, too.
Different somehow.
Carl Ballantyne?
McHale.
It is you. Why didn't somebody tell me?
No, but you're not now. I need to be up right now.
These look like bullet holes.
Oh, I can patch that up easily. I have a needle and thread.
There's not even a mark.
Darling, Helen.
I think scissors beats hand.
Yeah. See there? Look, get it? No owl. Okay.
Now watch this. No paper cuts.
But you speak in riddles, Sahib.
I opened it like you told me. I found the $50.
I had $51. What happened to my dollar?
I didn't know why you left him. Oh, Paul didn't know why he was here.
Oh, focus!
Whoa.
Hey!
Lay's
Focus.
potato chips. No one could eat just one.
What am I doing?
Don't think crazy.
The name of Paul triggered his hate.
The name Gary made him
He left her
happy.
dressing room
Go
and started
figure.
for Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli's place. Because he knew
Hey,
with
look,
them out
there's
of
a
the way,
Spike Lee
Paul
play
Lowe
showing.
couldn't open the strong box where the money was hidden.
Hey, I
He followed
think that's a
Sweeney and
J.
Joe
Crew
first.
barn jacket.
He was
think you're
saving Paul
right.
Lowe for last.
Ooh. Hello, everybody. I'm Gypsy. Let me entertain you.
School days.
Oh, okay.
Travis Bickle, taxi driver.
Well, maybe I could just take out a loan for $600,000.
I gave him money for taquitos and now he's gone.
Did you see an Indestructible Man walk past here?
Oh, I'm gonna cover up.
Thank you, Shoeshine. You're humble and lovable.
Yes.
Weird.
Oh, say.
Oh, that's my change leg.
Oh, gentlemen prefer change.
Prefer legs.
Yes, I'd like to order that diamond-studded necklace
Can I
and the
borrow your
gold...
eyebrow pencil?
Sure, but I've got pink eye.
Operator, get me police headquarters.
Why should I? What's in it for me?
And the operator says 40 cents more.
When do you expect?
Well, does he have voicemail?
Benton is alive. And even bullets can't stop him. I'm not crazy.
You're crazy.
Oh, is this 29? Oh, I'm sorry, I have the wrong
You're a
number.
friend of Charles. He'll know.
Here, I'll blow out your heart, sister. I got the... Wait a minute.
Eva telephoned Squeamy Ellis. She tried to tell him the butcher was alive and on his way over to kill him. Squeamy didn't believe her, and in a way you couldn't blame him. Who in their right mind would believe a man had returned from the dead?
Only millions of Christians.
What Squeamy actually believed was that the butcher, before his execution, had hired a killer to carry out his threat.
Oh, just like FX.
And FX too.
Oh, good. A Dr. Pepper lip smacker.
Honey, how do I get Nathan Detroit to marry me?
What? You don't look so good to me.
Well, you don't look so hot yourself.
All right. Say, Eva, I could take over the matinee trick for you.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
It's easy. Look, Eva, I can do it.
No, please, I exhort you.
Francine, I just thought of something. Yeah?
Eva agreed to let Francine
what
do
happened
the
to her
show.
voice?
I don't know.
She hoped she'd be able to interrupt the butcher before he arrived at Squeamy's hotel.
Gee, I hope I'll be able to interrupt the butcher before...
At least be able to warn him to stay out of sight.
I'll at least be able to warn him to stay out of sight.
You wanted me, Captain?
For years.
Yeah, I just had a rundown on those fingerprints of the stolen car up north. We got nothing on the driver who was killed or the woman with him.
And Camelot's opening across the street.
Good look at these.
Well, let's see. Oh, I didn't know you were an artist. You drew Pinky.
Something funny about these.
Yeah, you got the nose all wrong.
The boys in the lab can't figure it out either. Those are the killers. They were found on the steering wheel. Looked like they'd been stamped in with a steel die.
A steel die?
Oh, and I drew this pirate.
These are Butcher Benton's.
What? They look the same to me. How do the lab boys explain that?
Lab boys are delicious.
Yes, is a twin brother. An identical twin could have the same pattern of whorls with only slight variation.
Like Schwarzenegger and DeVito?
Ever hear of the butcher having a twin brother?
Does that go to the tune of Alexander's Ragtime Band?
It wouldn't explain these freak prints.
No, fresh prints.
You didn't pick up your message, Lieutenant. Some wacky dame called you.
Joanne Warley?
She says Charles Benton is alive. And bullets won't stop.
Me and the boys got a big laugh out of that one, sir.
We buy the twin theory. Who was she? Where'd she seen?
Well, she wouldn't leave her name. Sounded kind of hysterical to me. Said she was a friend of the butcher's.
Eva Martin. Get over at the Follies and see what that girl knows.
Yeah. And get me a bag of taquitos while you're there.
Some guys have all the luck.
Some guys have all the pain.
I never do an assignment to the Follies.
Shut up and get me a cup of coffee.
And a prune Danish?
No, bunch of unemployed Jack Rubies.
He didn't seem to be in any particular hurry.
No.
Actually, he seemed like any normal person.
Yeah, except maybe for the fact that he was indestructible.
Hey, what's your go? What are you doing? You're not
Saute and simmer. The flavor can't be beat.
Scanned the hotel building and then noticed the only exit from Squeamy's apartment. A fire escape.
Hey, Lon, could you pretend you got the DTs? Poor sucker.
Hey, who's playing the theremin?
Hope I'm not coming at a bad time.
Somewhere in the world, the sun's over the air there. Oh, sweet blues, tell me to the elfin kingdom.
He's not very good at spit takes.
Hey, better get to work now. I got some things to do. Head down the skip.
Ruth Buzzy?
No, Oscar Wilde.
It's got little bird-like movements. Chirpy. Die, Romeo, we're from Die, Romeo.
Looks like a palm, feels like a sneaker, huh?
This is just like Vertigo.
Kind of.
Sort of.
Yeah, this has all the suspense of a Brian De Palma version of a Hitchcock movie.
Oh, here comes Brick.
A Brack.
Hey, look, John D. Rockefeller saves a Kmart.
Not surprised.
Out of the way, Carl Sandburg. Kind of stupid.
Wait, honey, it says wait outside. What the... Oh, gee.
I was limping in Memphis.
Cute.
Oh, Jane, stop this crazy thing.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
Plot, plot, plot went the plot.
There are so many places of historical interest on this route.
Looks like she's dressed for her shift at Hardee's.
Hair by Shemp Howard.
Hey, look, the Jodes are waiting for the streetcar.
Towels furnished by La Towel.
Hi, anybody want comps for tonight?
Oh, up on Cripple Creek, it sends me a fuss. Ooh.
Whoa, foot don't fail me now.
Hey, look, you pay for the cookies. I'm just trying to find a way to drop them off.
Acme Collection Agency. Sir, you're 3 months behind.
Give me that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he just killed Recessa Annie.
Stop, or the Foley artist will shoot.
Father Karras!
Reagan! The butcher was figuring his next step. And as he looked at the dead cop, he thought about Paul Lowe, the next man on his list.
I could have been at Big Dan Francis, baby.
Last night when I told him I didn't want him around here no more. Give me a shot.
Has there been a Henry Chinaski in here?
Ray Walston and Ruth Warwick in Barfly.
So, scotch?
Look, I need help.
I'm Red Buttons.
Just found out the Benton hired a killer to get me. He's after Joe, too.
Then drink up and get out. I don't want no trouble around my place.
You're a real pal.
Drink up and get out, I said.
Packed with minerals, booze really satisfies.
Could I lick the glass?
Oh, Wendy. A directory for the alley.
Oh, yeah, each one has a listing there.
Look at all the neat shops.
Going up, Mr. Cheney?
Next up, the food court, Taco John's, 1 potato, 2 Great American Hot Dog Experience, Puffies.
Puffies? Well, I may be indestructible, but I'm ruled by my tummy. It says lunchtime.
Hey, could you imagine a big indestructible snag off this thing? It'd be
kill
so
somebody.
Snicker snag, triple.
Hey, that's Occupado, pal.
Hey, look, he's in the Cleaver Den.
Excuse me, just adding a few loose ends here.
Look, he's casting Richard Nixon's shadow.
Oh, my goodness. Just gonna steal a few Post-it notes. Yep.
He's really very thorough.
Now I'm gonna rearrange his filing system.
Looks like he's wearing a catcher's mitt around his neck.
We'll be back after these messages.
Need to shave.
Geez, my appendix burst.
It's Tom Landry.
Squeamy, is that you?
I have a sweet tooth for revenge.
Kind of an enigmatic smile. Hello.
Watch me rock.
Smooth operator.
I mind very much if you smoke.
Miss me, now you gotta kiss me.
Hey, didn't you see the first part of this movie?
Got him. Scream all you want, but take all you scream.
Then 11.
Plop.
Yep, he didn't come out of his tucking time.
Come on. Ah, that's nice. I'm tired now, but it's a good kind of tired.
Sarah, get me my pilot.
Operator, get me the police. Police! Yes!
Please or police? Come on, boxcars. Baby needs a new pair of indestructible shoes.
What are they waiting for, a putty knife?
Ooh. Kind of looks like rice.
What's happened?
Guy named Squeamy got thrown from the 5th floor.
Oh, they call him
Dinner and a
Squishy.
mackerel. Customer of mine.
You mean Squeamy Ellis?
How many Squeamies do you know?
Squeamy, no one else is.
Ain't one enough?
Wow, everybody's so touchy at the scene of a death.
Hawk, you pull the car over right now. I tell you, the bullets never even phased him.
Oh, the whole cast is there.
Wow.
God help us when the papers get a hold of this.
All right, gather round, everybody. Lots to see. Show's just starting.
We're going to stake out on Joe Marcelli.
Johnny Houston.
No.
Lauder, I'm going to call San Quentin. Suppose Benton is alive.
Every available man's been put on the case now. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Anything new?
Remember when I got ahead of myself a while back? Well, we're at that scene now.
San Francisco police located his laboratory in the basement of an electrical power receiving station.
Bradshaw, what's he know?
He's dead. And another man, too, his assistant. The lab is a shambles.
So's my heart.
Now we're getting some action from San Francisco. Benton's body never arrived at the mortuary where it was supposed to go. An attendant there finally broke down, admitted
That's
he
not a
picked
very
up some
good
quick
poem.
cash by handing
Meter's
the
all
body over
wrong.
to a man he was unable to identify. The man was driving a station wagon.
Oh, my God, that's a symbol of American suburban life.
Commissioners are on his and the mayor's on theirs. Now, am I supposed to tell him that our killer is a dead man?
They found a notebook in Bradshaw's lab.
It said,
He ties his experiments in with a Professor Dwiggins at Caltech. I hope to hear from Dwiggins soon.
Captain, report from the valley on a hysterical woman. Reports the presence of
No, that was me. Excuse me.
Let's go.
There's a monster in the valley, and he's prowling in the alley.
Hey, check this out, Vern. When I let go of the steering wheel, it pulls to the left. Isn't that something?
We were just looking for agates.
It's Ma Barker's Killer Brood.
Okay, blow hard. There you go.
You and your boyfriend had a little fight, and he got out of the car to take a walk.
Uh-huh.
You noticed that he walked down toward the sanctuary in the direction where you'd seen those lights a short while before.
Uh-huh.
What happened then, miss? Please try to tell us.
Go.
Well, I just sat there. A few minutes, I guess. I was pretty mad.
I was fluffing in my car, okay?
And a loud crash, like heavy metal, sort of.
She's only a
From
bust.
down here. I got out of the car to get a better look. I heard Jimmy cry out something. I couldn't make out
Said
the
Jimmy
words.
Smits.
Then down here,
I wish you'd blink.
a patch of light.
Make me
Blink.
uncomfortable. It's really
Blink.
spooky. Blink, come on. Blink. Blink.
Blink.
A zombie. Blink.
Big man.
Blink.
Blink.
Lifted Jimmy up
Please.
over his head like
She's stuck in Marsha Mason
the red
mode.
thing. Jimmy screamed. Just once.
Blink.
Please, blink.
What's she looking
I
at?
heard it snap.
It sounded like celery.
Then I started running till I found this house. They let me use the phone.
But I didn't have friends and family.
Thank you, miss.
Can I have my tie back?
Now. O'Malley, see that the young lady gets home all right.
Does it have to be her home? I'm kidding, of course, sir.
Paul Lowe, while driving to his office, heard a radio commentator report the murder of Joe Marcelli. And what shocked him most was when the broadcast identified the killer as possibly being the butcher. Lowe headed straight for Eva Martin at the burlesque.
But who doesn't?
Oh, you gave me a start, Mr. Lowe.
Is this where Corsage goes?
Oh, I'm taking her place. I'm going to wear her costume. What's it to you?
I asked you, where's Eva?
Hey, don't get physical.
Let me hear your body
What's your
talk.
tone of voice, Buster? I told you. Little Eva isn't here.
I could see that for myself. Where is she?
Looks like she's wearing fur to the loins.
That's where she is.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Captain Lauder's still with the mayor.
No, I'll get out of your office, sir, as soon as possible. Yes, I'm putting the cigarette out now, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We know he's dangerous. Every angle.
He's the other end of a Bob Newhart routine.
Yes, sir. I'll tell him.
Jim Bag, we have to swing by the 7-Eleven and pick him up.
Well, Mr. Wiggins.
What the hell are you doing?
Here, man, I'll just wear my cop shoes home. Thanks.
Oh, Dino.
How come there's powdered sugar in there?
Hey, cut with the donut remark. Okay, Camba, bring it in. I want to try that Lon Chaney eye thing. Bring it in closer. More, closer. Come on, closer. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
If I can't have you, I don't want nobody. Oh, Joe, what are you doing?
I'm doing an experiment.
Oh, I thought somebody had replaced the monitor with a jack-o'-lantern.
Don't bite me. It's
Well, you said bite me.
Good one. Yeah. Hey, Joe, can we play? Can we get in the shot?
Hey, does this bug you? Does this bug you? Does this bug you? I'm not touching you.
Joe, better come down here quick. Gypsy fell down an airlock and her headlights dilating. It might be bad.
Hey, I don't think that's even funny. Not even a joke about.
Hey, Joel, the magic call and they're pretty teed up.
Really are. They're not.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Hey, somebody's licking me. Stop that. Okay, that's it. Come on. Back it up, Camba. All right, that's it. Every time I get something going that's fun, in run the Batinskis and stick their little metal nose and everything. Well, it's fine. You guys play. Go ahead. You're the kings of everything. Go ahead. Enjoy.
The little lady comes in here and starts throwing her butt around. What is that supposed to do?
All right, forget I said anything.
Maybe I will.
Well, that's pretty good.
Don't tell me you weren't looking at it.
Well, that's not half bad.
She's giving it right back to you.
What have I wrought?
Yeah,
we'll be right back.
Want some business there, too.
But it's not that bad, is it?
That's pretty good.
Chili peppers burn my guts.
When Lowe came to us...
That's what I'm asking. That's pretty good. Yeah, hamburgers. Why can't we have our hamburgers?
Sweeney Ellis and Joe Marcello.
Go on.
I like your peppermint tie.
When he slugged the sergeant, he knew we'd book him right away. Oh, this Lowe's a pretty cute character. But we can play the same game.
You mean we'll threaten to release him?
Well, not exactly.
We'll tease him.
You tell him you realize that he was excited, that throwing the punch was accidental. Tell him we're not going to make a charge, that he's completely released.
Lieutenant, you know we can't do that. Lowell made his first mistake when he hit the sergeant, and that'll get him a year. As far as the department's concerned, at least it's a small victory.
Now go away.
My hunch is right. Lowe won't want to be on the streets with the butcher looking for him. And he may talk a lot. Enough maybe for us to get rid of him permanently. Even lead us to the butcher.
Psychology, eh?
Frightened enough, that might work. But if it doesn't...
We're screwed, blue, and tattooed.
I want him out of my way so bad I can taste it. But not bad enough to be responsible for getting him killed.
The good thing about that, Captain, is the fact we know it. But Lowe doesn't.
Can't resist it when you put it like that.
Let's give it a try.
All right, Lowe.
All right, Otis, come on out.
And we need you for another real talky scene.
I think you'll find everything in there.
I think you'll find your papers in order.
You're free to go, Mr. Lowell.
Wow, a leather wallet, and I was only here for an hour.
You think you're kidding? You arrested me for assaulting an officer.
I remember you.
Or don't plead guilty. With luck, I might get off with 6 months.
Wallet?
For a lawyer, you're forgetting a very important point.
I care the world for you.
The charge is made, there's no trial. It was a tough day for everyone. We figured your nerves were on edge, and when you threw the punch, you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
I've squared everything with the sergeant. It's all over, all forgotten.
Kiss, kiss, you're a good man.
Why'd you bring a stenographer?
Simply because I wanted a record of our conversation at the time of your release.
Check out the narcoleptic.
Buddy.
Okay, Lowell.
Buddy.
Go.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's a sleeping policeman.
What's that on those streets and I'm a dead man? If you let me go, you'll be responsible for murder. Don't come off it, Lowe. You're imagining things. You know the butcher threatened to kill me.
Buddy.
You set me free, he'll do it.
Well, that's just a...
Pal.
Bob, you getting any of this down? Bob!
Pal.
You'll be okay.
Look, Captain, I'll make a deal with you.
You in the movie right now? I'll talk.
You keep me here and I'll tell you how to recover the money. Maybe even catch the butcher.
No deals, Lowell. You can probably tell us anything, just to stall for time.
Am I that transparent?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Now, wait a minute.
Okay, now.
All right. I'll tell you the truth. Start taking this down.
You know, I really am a cop now. This is great.
Okay, get this.
Although
in a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit.
Squeamy Ellis and Joe Maselli to pull off the armored car.
Can't I just make it up later like we always do?
And then Lowe continued with his confession. He told us about finding the map. He showed us the exact location of where the butcher had hidden the stolen payroll. And he gave us a most important answer.
The Beatles.
The explanation as to how the butcher was able to elude detection.
It's got a one-bedroom walk down with a skylight.
Oh, nice night.
Welcome to Marshall Field.
The department went to work.
Police department, thank you for your pledge.
Every police squad in the city
department, thank you.
to cover a specific area. Every entrance and exit to the Los Angeles City sewer system of 700 miles.
APB, Big Sail at Winchell. Come on,
stop. Squads headed for the entrance where, according to the map, Butcher had hidden the money. Our job was to stop him, and that made me think of one specific question.
Who built Stonehenge?
When we found him, could this monster be stopped? I, for one, wasn't sure.
Well, guess I'll climb into this Metallica video.
We can crash in my Nash.
Cruising for burgers.
It looks like they're both standing.
Yeah. I think he's somewhere around here.
Everything all set, Lieutenant? City engineers mapped out each possible exit.
No, the car.
A squad of officers are spotted at every point. The butcher can be caught. Now's the time.
Scanners.
Might stop him. Flamethrower.
Oh, he's crying.
Join our squads by now. See if we have one with us here.
Have you thought about what'll happen if this doesn't work?
Come on, hit him. You know you want to.
Praying too hard that it will work.
Mickey Rooney's summer place is searched.
Ghostbusters.
And so Philippe and the police crawl into the sewer and...
Hey, quit pushing back there.
Naughton.
You Ralphie boy?
Tad, I can see up your pants.
Ooh.
There.
Ugh, don't even ask.
You know, think of all the burritos they sell in this town.
Randy Reuter rode a scooter down the city sewer.
The tunnel.
You know, nobody needs to hide this bad. What? Oh, oh, he sat in it. Oh, God, he jumped in it.
Look out. Yeah.
Kind of looks like the dog from Pogo. Where's the men's room?
You're soaking in it.
We kid, of course.
Over here, boys. I got the poop on him.
Oh.
I'm singing in the filth, just singing.
It's a gang of Sunday Night Mystery movies.
Stop it. Just stop.
Anything you say, Mr. Donut Joke.
Sure wish I had some shoes on.
I'm Dickens. He's Fenster. We're cops.
This is where we split up. I'll go straight ahead.
I'll go with the guy with the bazooka.
Hey, take a look, Chief. It's a boogie board.
I know where they are now. They're in Karen Finley's wet bar.
Look what it says on the wall there. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Hey, found half a donut. Who wants it?
Not another sewer donut joke. No.
Well, he's the life of the party.
Minutes. Guys can use fire, and there's all that methane down there.
You know, this is kind of like a Close Encounters of the Turd Kind.
Oh.
Sorry.
By the smell of this, I guess we're under Barstow.
I lost the scent, sir.
No, you didn't. Now, look, there's a perfectly good cabbage over there.
Must have taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Right, we're off our course. You'll have to backtrack.
Jesus. Backdraft.
Pretty.
Come into the light, Indestructible Man.
Oh, I think I just found the legendary goldfish graveyard.
Hey, a wheat penny.
Oh, it's the treasure of Sur Madre.
This film was originally in Odorama.
I believe it.
Huh?
Baseball cards.
This way. Okay, now this way.
Hey, it stinks, but it's still better than SNL.
I'll say.
Hey, wait up, you guys.
Yeah, let's sneak up on them real loudly.
It's getting greedy.
Hold it, Winter.
I didn't have it.
Oh, they're hitting him with chili peppers. They burned his gut, you see.
I am indestructible, but that really stung. I love Lucy.
Okay, for all practical purposes, almost Indestructible Man.
Think of the donuts I could buy with this loop.
You want to hit him or shall I?
Oh, you do it.
I can't.
I can't either.
I wonder who the stool pigeon was.
Black and Tarry Night.
Oh, light a match. You're right.
This is like the end of Cape Fear.
Now that put me off my dinner.
You know, I'd rather light a single indestructible man than curse the darkness.
Ooh. I think he's Incontinent Man now. Dun, 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 oh.
Ooh.
I'm the scariest clown in the circus.
Electric monkey bars, great idea.
Well, actually, now I think he's just the incredibly resilient man.
Not to be trifled with, man.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking, man.
Harry Connick.
Where? Oh,
Hey, how about that? You guys should have gone while we were down in the sewer.
I just gotta keep telling myself I'm indestructible. I'm indestructible.
Would you come here, please? Gadding about like a crazy person.
You know, this is kind of like Macbeth, only it's not good at all.
Yeah, too long, hard to watch, bad luck for the performers who act in it.
Yep. It's all ruined now. I was indestructible, and now look.
I squandered my indestructibility. Let this be a lesson. Be courteous to those who are not indestructible. Thank you.
Yeah, you got a bit of it on your...
Ooh. I guess we're going to end with a big speech about,
No, I think he's going to go to the woman, and...
No, I think it's about the bomb.
Oh.
Well, that'd figure, wouldn't it? Yes, he's around here somewhere. Oh.
Hey, Mom's out there, and if she sees us, she'll make us come in.
Mr. Wallanda, don't let your family attempt the pyramid. Sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Hope it's a shower. Choo-choo Charlie was an engineer.
Sir, you're not union, please.
The giant gantry now moves away from the Gemini capsule and its Titan.
Vertigo.
He hijacked a crane.
I think he's improvising now. He's completely off script.
Hey, it's the world-famous Duluth Lift Bridge.
When in Duluth?
Darn fool, indestructible kid.
I'm glad I belong to this gym, but I don't know how to work the machines.
Oh, he's going to do that crazy glue demonstration. That's what it is.
Gumby, get off the tower.
Top of the world, Pokey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Liza!
Well, you know, maybe he wasn't the title character. Maybe somebody else is the Indestructible Man. I don't know.
It smells worse than the sewer.
I'll say.
And the tremendous shock of electricity that brought the butcher back
buddy,
to life.
camera's over here.
$600,000 stolen in the armored truck robbery has been recovered. Case closed.
So, you got the book rights, huh?
Well, here are the sinus comments for your record.
Sinus comment?
Fill in a few spots with my own guesses, but
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny.
Size of it.
Did you get any sleep?
Oh, some. Not much.
How's the girl today?
Well, I called the hospital about an hour ago. She'd gone.
Gone? Where?
She told them she was a working girl and that she'd been away from the job too long already.
Ooh. I get
Quite
it.
a
Say
girl.
no more.
Yeah. Say, how about that time off I've got coming?
48 hours, beginning right now.
Ooh.
Just resting.
It's
Nope.
Oh. Epilogue.
Epilady.
Epicenter.
Epicac.
The past 72 hours seemed like a bad dream. That rest in the hospital today really gave me a new lease on life.
And the Jell-O was delicious.
Now that it's over,
Wind it up.
Please. It actually happened.
The important thing is to remember, it is all over.
Thank God.
I suppose you'll be assigned to another case. Now I'll have to give up hamburgers in the front seat of the car.
Yes, they have me assigned to the Illustrated Man now.
I've thought about that. In fact, I decided to do something about it. I started by talking the captain into a short holiday. And just about an hour ago, I got you fired.
What?
Arf?
What did you do that for?
Arf?
I figured that being my wife would take up all of your time.
Oh, please. He should quit his job. Strippers make a lot more money, you know.
I wanted to say no, I couldn't.
Yes, you can.
You're
Rethink.
not supposed to say no to a detective.
Let's get out of here.
Can I tuck about $1 in your G-string?
Come on, Skippy. Read it, sign it, get on with it.
What is it?
It's an official affidavit stating that you will never again darken our portholes with crummy cop donut jokes.
Well, it's not an affidavit per se, Crow. It's more of a contractual mandamus against a specific actus reus in which the... Huh?
Shut up. Sorry.
Listen, you guys, I promise I won't do any more cop and donut jokes, but I'm not going to sign this silly piece of paper.
Really, Joel, it's for your own protection as well as ours.
Okay, well, you guys got to sign it too.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. Now read it aloud.
Okay, I state your name.
I state your name.
You guys, now cut it out. That's just as bad as doing donut jokes.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll read it by myself then. Whereas, I hereby warrant that I will cease and desist all jokes, quips, humorous anecdotes, bon mots, and other devices of repartee pertaining to exclusively and in general all references and observations, direct or indirect, pertaining to but not exclusively in description of law enforcement officials who ingest, solicit, consume, or hoard those pastries which can be described under the terms of the codicil below as belonging to a non-specific group except in the common parlance as donuts and donut-related pastries, heretofore known as donuts.
There's an exemption for FBI agents and muffins in the codicil.
Yeah, we thought we could be flexible on that.
Okay. This agreement being enacted on this day and enforced in perpetuity throughout the universe, we hereunto set our hand and seal on the date above mentioned. Okay, I guess I can live with that.
Okay. All right, good.
Very nice.
All right. I'll have Gypsy notarize this later.
Gypsy's a notary?
Stamp it, please. Okay. You know, my little friends are right, folks. Let's put an end to the hackneyed practice of cop and donut jokes. Thank you, won't you? What do you think, sirs?
Boy, isn't that the truth. You know, boys, I don't even like donuts. I'm not saying I won't eat them if they're there.
Hey, tell them about the Chinese, Mike.
That's right. Today we had Chinese food.
Mughal got pan, and it was terrific. And, you know, we're not all Irish either.
Well, Kevin here is Irish, but me, I'm Danish. I don't like you.
Hey, cool, man. And you know the thing about the flat feet? I got arches the size of the monkey house of the Brookfield Zoo. And I got this bunion. Have you seen the size of the sucker and the side of it?
Thanks for sharing, guys. Can we help you?
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, you can. You can show a little respect for your neighbors by keeping the music down, and next time you'll avoid a citation. Just sign right there in the middle.
It's these rock walls. The sound goes right through them. You know, if I had my way, I'd outlaw these subwoofers.
That's right. Hey, do us all a favor next time and think about this first, will you? Okay? Have a good day.
Oh, thank you.
Until next time, Joel. Push the button, Frank.
Did I see your gun?
Frank? By the way, was that your car out front?